you've been following Toki's journey from the start, months and months in the making, and now this just horrible news over the weekend. What's the latest?
Right, so many people heartbroken, and here in Miami we've been learning more about her medical care and about what steps could be next. Over the weekend we spent some time at a vigil with advocates from here in Miami and from Washington where they remember Toki. People have been working on this for years, even decades, and he says that he's hopeful that Tokitae's journey to this point will inspire more marine parks to let their animals go free and to be cared for in wildlife sanctuaries. Steve?
So, Erica, who is conducting this necropsy, and when will those results be released?
So Friends of Toki says that it was the University of Georgia. I did reach out to them, and they said that any questions have to be referred to the Miami Seaquarium, who I also reached out to. They did not get back to me by airtime. So at this point, no clear timeline on when it will be released, but Vinnick says that he does expect it to become public. The group Friends of Toki says the beloved orca's final days followed months of encouraging activity.
It's a tremendous surprise and horrible in every way.
When her robust swims were replaced with stomach pain and a refusal to eat, caretakers pulled out all the stops.
When she stops eating, you have to find other ways to treat her. So in this case, you lower the medical pool water so that people can be around her, and you can inject both intravenously and intramuscularly medication.
Early signs show she died of renal failure, but Vinnick says necropsy results are needed to tell why. In the meantime, he's focused on returning her remains to the Lummi Nation, which pushed for her release.
She is their relative who lives beneath the waves, and that's sacred obligation.
On a broader level, he says she represents a shift.
The arc of her story, given its 53 years of captivity, the arc of her story is from those days of when so many people didn't think there was anything wrong with capturing a whale, to now it's no longer accepted, not only not to capture them, the whole industry is changing.
One of those changes was a rare partnership between conservationists and the Seaquarium, made possible by new ownership.
How do we work with people we disagree with? How do we work with people that we have to find common ground for? She allowed us to do that.
Right, Madison. He was here in Miami to help get her ready for that journey, a sign that it was still full steam ahead before this happened. He, like many others, wants to see her body returned home, and he hopes her life inspires action.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Joe Olson is a leading expert on capturing sound underwater. In May, he showed us how a hydrophone could record noise.
The hydrophone doesn't have to go very deep at all before you can hear the sound.
And weeks ago, he used one for recordings in the San Juan Islands to play for Toki before her move.
Just the sounds of the environment, which includes all kinds of stuff, wave noise and boats going by and everything.
He flew to Miami Friday to prepare a speaker for those sounds, but landed to a text with the news Toki had passed.
And it just hit me in the heart. By the time I got to my hotel, I was in shock, and I was so devastated.
He had also planned to tape her sounds, so the world could hear her and listen for any signs of similar calls to pods back in the Salish Sea.
I think that it's important for everybody to have a voice, right? And so to hear Toki's voice just would have been profound. And that's the thing I think that really hurts me so deeply, that we never got a chance to hear Toki's voice.
The Miami Seaquarium was closed today so that caretakers could take time to grieve Tokitae's loss. Meanwhile, those who loved her joined here together tonight to remember her legacy.
As they're saying a prayer, we can hand them a flower, honor her journey for her spirit. We just wanted to be able to do that together as a family.
Those who played a role in different chapters of Tokitae's journey.
She showed us a will to live that we can only barely imagine.
We were so close and we just couldn't bring her home. Searched for comfort and assurance that her life will leave lessons behind.
You're gonna be okay.
Yeah, I hope. Thank you.
They laid flowers and light at the foot of the Miami Seaquarium, where she'd been held in captivity and where she was freed from entertaining audiences.
She is finally free. She is finally home.
By the work and voices of people standing here.
Toki, you will live in my life forever. I will remember as a warrior, as an angel, as a symbol of struggle and perseverance. Your spirit now is traveling. Thank you for everything. I love you so much.
Many here pledged to continue protecting orcas together, but tonight was for Toki.
The sadness is an incredible loss, and I hate to see my friends in such pain, and I hate the fact that we were so close with the help of so many people that rallied after so long of her imprisonment, and this chapter has a punctuation.
Many here are hopeful that her remains will be sent back to the Salish Sea so that she can be laid to rest with respect and reverence. Reporting from Miami, Erica Zucco, King 5 News.